Armed, dangerous, and on the run, Vincent Merriweather is wanted for aggravated assault. Clarksville police say the 23-year-old shot another man in the leg during an argument last month. If you see him, call Crime Stoppers 931-645-TIPS. We now know the name of the 16-year-old shot and killed on his front porch. It happened at the Tony Sudicum Apartments on University Court Tuesday night. Police say DeJuan Lytle was shot in the stomach by two men during a heated argument. The teen was rushed to the hospital but did not survive. If you know any information about the shooting, if you have any information, give Crime Stoppers a call, 615-74-CRIME.
We are also learning more now about the tragic accident that claimed the life of a young Metro Public Works employee. Police say 19-year-old Chandler Harris was doing his job riding on the back of the garbage truck when it backed into an alley near 5th Avenue North and Commerce Street downtown Nashville late Tuesday night. The 19-year-old somehow became pinned against the wall and then collapsed under the tires of that big garbage truck. He did not survive. No charges are expected to be filed against the driver of that truck.
A suspected burglar makes off with a cache of firearms, and now investigators need your help tracking them down. Dixon County deputies say the guns were stolen Monday from a home on Highway 48 South in Dixon. We're told the culprit drove off in a two-door red or maroon colored car. Deputies say it appears to have a donut tire on the front driver's side. If you have any information, call the Dixon County Sheriff's Office and help them out with that case.
2 kilos worth of cocaine off the streets this morning after a routine traffic stop. State troopers say they pulled over D'Anthony Bryant for following too closely along I-40 in Hickman County. A search of the car uncovered 2 kilos worth of drugs in the trunk and more than $16,000 in the center console. Bryant and his passenger, Shemaine Johnson, both arrested and are now facing drug charges. All right, this is an interesting one. A pair of suspected shoplifters on the run, and police need your help tracking them down. We're told that these two women stole more than $1,000 worth of, get it, teeth whitening strips and a heartburn medication from the Fieldstone Farms Parkway Publix there in Franklin last month. Police said they left in a black compact car. All right, so if you recognize them, look for shiny teeth. Call Crime Stoppers in Franklin, 615-794-4000.
The months-long process of finding a new director of schools for Metro could be one step closer to being over. That's because in just a few hours, Metro School Board will be announcing their pick for the position. And Cuthbert Langley joins us from Metro Schools headquarters. And Cuthbert, this is not the final decision, right?
Yes, Amy, that's an important clarification to make. They are going to be naming the top pick today, the one they want to be the next director of schools, but it's not until next week when that decision is finalized by a vote here at Metro headquarters. So they are going to have a meeting this morning at 9 a.m. and they're going to look through the reviews. They're going to critique the 3 finalists and then choose who they want to make the top spot before that vote then happens next week. All of this happening just a few hours after the final candidate, Dr. Barry Shepard, for the director of schools, held a community forum last night at Glencliff High School. This has been going on all week. They wanted the candidates to come out and get to hear from and meet the community. They were doing a lot of questions and answer sessions. Dr. Shepard served as superintendent in North Carolina for 12 years. Of course, all of this happening because Dr. Jesse Register's last month on the job was back in June. He said last fall that he was not going to continue as director of schools. So all of these 3 candidates are vying for the community's support. And Dr. Shepard said last night working with the community is perhaps his biggest strength.
I think if you were to look at my track record, you would see that one of my strengths is collaborating with others, working with people that are on the front lines.
Here is a look at the 3 finalists, including Dr. Shepard, as well as Dr. Mike Looney. His name may ring a bell to you because he currently is the director of schools down in Williamson County. And also Dr. Angela Huff is the final candidate there as well. So again, this morning at 9 a.m., the school board will be meeting here at the headquarters to pick the number 1 candidate. And then next week they will do a final vote. And that's when Nashville will have a new director of schools. We're live here at the public. If I can speak this morning, we are live at the school headquarters. I'm Cuthbert Langley, News Channel 5 HD.
You've got Steve Hayslip syndrome going on there. All right, thanks, Cuthbert. President Obama is proposing a big change, high-speed internet access to most low-income families within a couple of years. By 2017, Nashville, one of 27 cities taking part in Connect Home initiative. Now, under this pilot program, Google Fiber will provide free internet access and devices to select public housing properties. A recent survey shows more than half of Metro students do not have internet access once they go home. All right, the News Channel 5 Career Expo is back for its 7th big year. So if you need a job, check it out.
If you're interested, it's a place to be today. Matthew Torres is there live at Lipscomb University. That event is going to take place in just a short time this morning. Matthew, exactly what time does it start?
It starts at 9 o'clock this morning, but in about 30 minutes, we'll have the employers come out here and get ready to set up. We've already had this tables set up here, so right now we're also just waiting for the job seekers out there. To tell us more, we have the man who played Joey from Friends, Matt LeBlanc, sort of. If you don't mind heading over here. I'm just kidding. His name is Matt LeBlanc, but he's obviously not Joey from Friends. How are you? You probably get that a lot.
Yeah, how you doing?
How you doing?
There you go.
All right, well, let's talk about the Career Expo. What can people expect? You were just saying the networking experience is really something that is valuable here.
Yeah, not only is there really good networking that goes on with the employers, but there's also networking amongst the job seekers as well. If you have a guy in marketing and a guy in accounting, they're going to be looking for different things, and there's a lot of communication that goes on down on the floor about who's hiring what, and then you can start targeting employers and making your case there. Now,
we've been saying all morning, we said 65 employers, but you just told me just within even the couple of days there's been more. Yeah, we're actually at 71 now, so that's always a good turnout, and I think that the number of booths we have down there indicates how strong the economy is. The more hiring that's going on, the more companies participate. Whenever we had the recession a few years back, obviously there was less hiring, so we saw less employer involvement. And just real quick, I know you said what cool thing about this year is seeing more small businesses. Yeah, absolutely. We've seen a whole lot more small businesses sign up this year, and it's really good for them because the job seekers will come out for the big employers like Vanderbilt and other folks like that, and we'll have to go by and talk to the smaller businesses so they have a good shot of hiring some good people too. All right. Hey, well, thank you so much. So if you want to attend, again, 9 a.m. until 12:30 here at the Allen Arena, make sure to have a resume, and of course, make sure you are well dressed. Live here at Lipscomb, I'm Matthew Torres, News Channel 5 HD.